Hi, this is Dr. Steele, and I wanted to just take a minute and introduce myself. I'm actually sitting on a boat in the East Bay outside of San Francisco, where I am living for the past month. My husband is a pastor in Vallejo, California, and we moved all of our household belongings into a new house in Riverside, California, which is about 20 minutes from Ontario, where the new Gateway Seminary opened this past summer. And so my husband is in transition of leaving his pastorate to move down south with me. So in the meantime, we are making do. So he is a boat person, and we're living on the marina until I have to go back at the end of the month in order to teach my courses for the semester. So I wanted to just share a little bit about myself with you as an introduction. I have been married for 35 years. My husband and I really have taken our spiritual journey together. Soon after we married, he attended Southern Seminary in Louisville, Kentucky, while I attended the University of Louisville, and we both got master's degrees. And then a couple of years after that, while he was pastoring, God called us as missionaries. And so we went with the IMB to the former Yugoslavia, and was only there for a couple of years, not even a couple of years, and the Berlin Wall fell, and we found ourselves living in a country that was at war. So we did not expect to have that experience, but God had prepared us, and He had especially prepared my husband as an administrator, a very strong administrator, and he was able to start humanitarian work on behalf of Southern Baptist in the former Yugoslavia, working with the Baptist churches there. We had brought over our 4-year-old son when we moved overseas, and then a couple of years after we were living there, we had Sarah, our daughter, who was born in Vienna, Austria. So during our time in the former Yugoslavia, of course, it was very difficult, especially difficult to hear the horrific stories about war. I feel like I have an understanding of war that I could have only had due to that experience, that really helped shape my worldview and my understanding of what happens in times like that. So being in the former Yugoslavia and having a large American missionary presence that we were working with, as well as we worked with Serbs, Croats, and Muslims while we were there, I found that there was a lot of struggle and pain that needed to be addressed by us as leaders. And so I was basically mentoring, counseling other Americans as well as nationals. So in 1999, we were ready to go on a 1-year furlough, and I decided that I needed to figure out what I was doing well in terms of counseling and what I could do better. And so I entered New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary to get more training in counseling. What I thought was going to be a 1-year furlough ended up being a 7-year journey. I ended up graduating with a Master's of Marriage and Family Counseling, and then immediately started the PhD program in Psychology and Counseling. We eventually ended up in Fresno, California, where my husband got a job as executive pastor of a church, and I started working at California State University in Fresno as a nursing instructor. Did that for 8 years, and then Golden Gate, which was up in Mill Valley, was looking for someone to start their Masters of Christian Counseling program. And I was looking to move into really kind of a Christian university. And so I was hired 4.5 years ago to start the program. It is a 50-hour program that includes specialized counseling courses as well as biblical theological studies. And it's for those people who want to be prepared, educated, and have the experience to work in churches providing counseling services, as well as other milieus where it be appropriate. So I've had the privilege of working with some amazing students who have learned to be just very compassionate counselors. I also teach the Intro to Christian Counseling classes to all the students who are required to take it, and so I really get the opportunity to know almost all the students at our school. I'm looking forward to this semester, looking forward to getting to know you. I am becoming specialized as a emotionally focused couples counselor, and so that has really colored my world and I think made me a better counselor. So I want to share a lot of the attachment framework with you as you think about what it means to be a Christian counselor. So just a little bit about me, looking forward to our time together this semester. And next time you see me, I don't think I'll be on a boat. I'll probably be in Riverside. But we'll see you in a couple weeks.